Wombat Jones for Arm and Chokehold, here with the champ, Isaac, the head splitter Harmon. How you going, man?
Very good, sir, and yourself?
Fantastic. Now, last time I seen you, we were in Melbourne.
Yes, we were.
And you were defending your AFC belt.
Yep.
And how'd that go, mate?
Yeah, it was a good weekend. The whole experience was really good. Rob Hill, a veteran of the sport, like I said, that whole lead up and that whole camp. Adrian had fought him 8 years prior. Damien Brown's fought him. Bit of history in that. So getting to fight someone like Rob, and we thought it could have went either way. We could have had a Rob that has done it all, been around and fought the best guys, and sort of wishy-washed his way through a fight camp. Or we could have had the Rob that was ready to go, chomping at the bit, coming off a year layoff for his knee. And by the looks of it, like the way he come into the fight and the way he fought his first round, he was the Rob chomping at the bit. So he was aggressive. And like all my fights, my 8 prior fights, I seem to take the middle and push people around the outside. And me and Rob, I can remember him standing right in front of me at range, and we were touching each other's front hand because he's a southpaw. And I was thinking, what's going on? And go backwards, like. But he stood right there, and it was on. So it was a good fight, and getting the knockout the way I did, landing that right hand. My striking coach Blair Studley, we drilled that every time he kicked my leg, I would throw my right hand, and right hand on the chops is better than checking the leg kick, I feel like, and so does my striking coach. So yeah, we drilled that endlessly, and for it to come off the way it did, and him to fall like that in front of a big crowd. The Kunlun boss was there, so and Kunlun's a massive promotion, so it was the goods.
And what I really wanted to ask you about is, I'm not sure if you've seen or not, or if you even noticed, but your coach Adrian Pang, actually, as soon as he went into the cage, he was looking after Rob on the ground for a couple of minutes before he even went over and shook your hand or give you a cuddle.
That just speaks of Adrian's character. Rob was out for quite a bit, and Adrian was the first person to Rob Hill, cradling his head and looking after him. And Adrian's a phenomenal man. Great leader, and he really does care about people. And for him to care that much about Rob, that was one of my biggest scalps to take. And he could have yahooed with me, but he was there looking after Rob, and it doesn't get much better than that.
And what does that say for someone like you who looks up to Adrian very much so?
To walk behind someone's Adrian's path. He is he's my role model, along with Blair. So to have those sort of characteristics, is that a word? I don't know. But instilled and drilled into me from an early start. I've always been brought up around Adrian and Blair to be humble and respectful, and I've never once called for big fights or anything like that. I let it come. I always say, talk to Adrian, and just sort of, be the good guy in MMA, because I talk to a few people like this, and they ask me when I'm going to go here, when I'm going to go there. You need to talk crap and all this, and I don't want to be that person. I just want to by fighting to do the talking. Might not make as much money, but then again, I do it because I love it, not because of the money I could make. So I want to be the good guy as such, so not the typical wanker. If I was that person, I wouldn't be for very long, because Adrian and Blair would smack me down real quick. So
9-0 now, mate.
9-0, yeah.
Looking to perhaps defend your XFC belt next.
Yeah, I said I wanted to defend my FC belt. I had to do that. That was before the Kieran fight. I wanted to, because I had that already. Defending, I wanted to have 2 AFC belts, and I want to have 2 XFC belts. So I got 4 there. My bed I got at home is it would perfectly fit 4 across the bottom of it. So I need an XFC, AFC, XFC, AFC. So another XFC belt would be nice. Depending on who's left to fight. There's a couple of names definitely to fight. I'm not calling for anything bigger than I am right now. So XFC would be nice. I'll be ready to go whenever, as long as we get a good fight that makes sense and that progresses my career. That's the steps we've got to make right now. So I'm sure Adrian and Blair will sort something out between Matt, the XFC boss and promoter, or whoever else is in Australia. So. And
do you feel like you've got this big, massive target on your back now?
Yeah, I guess there's been a few names thrown around, and a few interviews where people have called me out and stuff, which I haven't experienced yet. So I didn't know how to take that. I've experienced some like trolling on like the internet and stuff when my highlights get put on craziest sports fights. But I haven't experienced a call out before like that. So you know, yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of a target, and you know, people are trying to, I guess jump the queue. Everyone wants to take a quick route to the destination opposed to the hard work and route where you build your character and build your record against good guys. That's why I don't want to. I'm happy to fight anyone, but I feel like people need to earn their shot. Like I'm 9-0, but I'm no Conor McGregor or Eddie Alvarez. I'm not like an untouchable. So it's not like I'm saying you don't deserve to fight me, but maybe have a couple of fights first, build a good record, and then I'd be happy to fight. But I'm not like, I don't want to come across as like you're not good enough to fight me, because it's an MMA fight. You get someone 1-0 with those, and throw a big right hand with little gloves on, it's good night and everything can change. So I'm never too good to fight anyone, but I feel like that's how I feel, because I had to have 7 fights before I got a title shot against good guys. So that's how I feel about
awesome, mate. And so where can we find you on social media? Where can we find you, your fights? I've done a little documentary with you.
Yeah, Ramen Chokehold. Check that out, a YouTube series of my XFC belt. Fight weekend was really good by the man Wombat.
Thanks, mate.
Instagram, Isaac_Hardman. Facebook, Isaac Headsplitter Hardman. I've got a Twitter, but how do you use Twitter? I don't even know how to use Twitter. So I've got a Twitter as well, so yeah. And my personal page, I'm happy to speak to anyone, so,
Awesome, man. Well, thanks for spending more time with me, bro.
Appreciate it.